I'm going on a date tonight. Safe to say, I have some work to do. Okay, outfit is nothing new. You've definitely seen it before. It's literally just a sweater that I got at Sam's like 5 years ago and then some black jeans. But I got these from Dime recently. I think I might have a discount code, and if I do, I'll put it below. It's far too dreary out for me to like justify needing sunglasses, but just like, I will be bringing them with me for the vibes. We're in Piedmont Park walking towards Park Tavern to get one last ice skating in of the season. I think it's open till President's Day, so like a couple more weekends. No idea at all what the rink is like or anything, but Zach went ice skating for the very first time in December, and I feel like I've been wanting to do it again, so I scheduled this for us before we go to dinner, so we can really work up an appetite and then go to dinner. Okay, review of your second time ever ice skating.
It was a little rough at the beginning, if I'm being frank.
But I feel like you went past like where you were last time. You don't think so? It was kind of nice because there's two more.
It felt so different in comparison to last time.
The skates were different. I don't know the different types, but they were different than last time. There's actually only 2 more days of it, and there was only maybe like max 4 other people on it at the same time as us, which was kind of fun because then you don't have to navigate people while also skating. The music was bumping. Wompin. But now we're walking back through dreary Piedmont Park to get to the car, and we'll drive down to Grant Park to Mediterranean. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. Zach's at the gym right now. I did not go to the gym right now. I've been going pretty much every time he's been going, which has been, I would say 5 to 6 times a week since we started our little healthy habits again, which has been incredible. But this morning I was like, I need just a Sunday morning. Like I need to not get up, get my little gym clothes on and go to the gym. I need to exist in this world, in this home for a little bit. And then coupled on top of that, I really am needing to clean. Finally, and it's been like this for a little bit, but finally stuff like from the wedding is not just like all over the place. We were definitely a big mess for a while whenever we got back. Oh, my moisturizer's under you. Gucci on over here. It was definitely a mess for a little bit, but no longer as much of a mess. However, things could use some work, and I really haven't done like a deep Sunday weekend clean in a while. And so that's what we're doing today. And I'm trying to be excited about it. I'm gonna like watch YouTube videos. I'm gonna listen to an audiobook maybe. I don't know which audiobook. Maybe that could get me more excited for it if I decide which audiobook. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get stuff in my eye. Sorry, ignore me. I'm kind of thinking my strategy is gonna be to go by room and just to like fully finish out a room and then move on to the next one. Because I think that sometimes whenever I start cleaning, I just like, I'm walking someplace, see something that needs to get clean, start cleaning that, and then like in progress of doing that and I see something else that needs to get clean. And so I start doing that and no more of that. We're gonna start, I think my goal is gonna be like bathroom, how should I do this? Maybe bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, living room. Maybe bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, living room. No, I like my first one. And that's really the plan. This morning, there was this huge wall of storm that came through. We've been hearing about it, but I woke up at 3 and I'd had a tornado watch like alert on my phone, and the storms weren't supposed to hit until 5. And even like the news and stuff was being like, you might get woken up by storms Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. I next woke up at 7:30. I like slept so deeply, which I'm very proud of myself for. Like it did make me feel really great, but I totally missed the storms. Apparently our power went out for a little bit. There was crazy thunder. Zach mentioned, and I haven't looked deeper into this, Zach mentioned southeast of Atlanta had maybe like more than a tornado watch. Like there maybe was a touchdown. I need to look into that. I haven't actually verified. I'm not actually positive. But so that's kind of like the dreary day that today is. I do have other things I want to get done, and I don't feel stressed by the to-do list. Like there are quite a few things I feel like that I'm wanting to get done, but it also is in the sense of I'm going to feel so great once I get them done. Starting with this bathroom. Like we can just be totally real and raw with each other in this vlog. I actually put away this stuff kind of yesterday. It's not neat and tidy and perfect in there, but it at least is like in its little section for the most part. Definitely need to wipe down the counters. Definitely need to wash off the sink. Definitely need to deal with all of this stuff. And then, this is sad. The towel hooks that I finally put up fell out of the wall. One of them fell out of the wall, and I think it just requires longer screws, and so I will do that today. I'll put longer screws here so that this towel can go back on the wall, and then we're gonna need to just like do the regular vacuum, do a little Swiffer of the floor, we'll light a candle, and we'll call it done. This is pretty embarrassing, I fear, but whenever I was cleaning up, I literally set my camera, like it was when I was about to spray in the kitchen. I was like, ooh, I want to make sure this doesn't get on my camera. And so I set my camera on these like little shelves that we have, and then I could not find it. Like I forgot where I put it. And so I apologize, but you missed me rotting on the couch literally all day. It would have been great content to just see me laying there all day. And instead we just get to catch up right now. I feel like there's been so many things that I want to talk about, but basically on the couch, I did rot 100%. I finished Modern Family. I watched the finale of Modern Family, and then their little like after the final episode, like interview with cast members, that kind of thing, episode 2. I cried. Like I literally had tears coming out of my eyes at the finale, which was, I didn't expect it for myself. I forget when I started Modern Family, but I just watched it like all the way through. I had never watched it before. It was really good. I kind of wish I'd watched it like as it was coming out, so I could have been like a part of things, but it was good, as good in 2025 as it was in the whole decade prior when it was coming out. But then a lot of what I was doing on the couch was like planning and scripting and scheduling for YouTube. I feel like in 2025, I really wanted to take more control of this channel, just in the sense that I feel like I often get in ruts where it would be like, I would just kind of film a week and see where it would take me, and then would feel like the video wasn't that good, especially whenever a lot of weeks are like very routine and very, like I like when my weeks are the same, whenever like nothing too big happens in them to make them different, but it just isn't like, it isn't great for content, just seeing the same thing over and over and over again. Like routine is fine, but like literally the same video over and over again is not that great. And so I really tried at the beginning of 2025 to be like, okay, like what value am I bringing to this space, and how can I capitalize on that more so that I can really be like useful, entertaining, helpful in this YouTube realm with you guys. And I've been trying to do that more. So if you've been noticing more like themed vlogs and like social work content, financial content, I actually feel like this is like pulling back the curtain a little bit. I kind of came up with like pillars that I want my videos to kind of fall within, sort of, or I want to be making videos that kind of meet each of them. And so I'm kind of trying to like fit videos that fit into all of those different things. And I think that I also would get in the rut of like, because I was doing so many week in the life videos, I would forget and be like, oh my gosh, it's been like 10 months since I've done like a reset video that I like do or something like that. And so I'm trying to be more purposeful. And so if it's coming across, then that's wonderful. I hope that I hope that you notice and that you like. But I feel like on my end, it's becoming easier and like more efficient to make more high quality content. And that's like what I'm trying to do, is like improve my process basically. Because with all of the work that I did today, it was a lot of like brain energy. It's not like hard, but it was a lot of brain energy. And now I just like have to film as the days come. And I already know like what I want to show and what I want to talk about, with room for it to change, because you never know how life's going to go. But all the work that I did today is really just going to make great videos as long as I like actually film them as the time comes. And so that I am excited for. Also, something that's happening today, this is so fun. I have my highest viewed and highest liked TikTok ever in my life. And as we speak right now, it is at 6.9 million views. Can you believe that? I am not in the TikTok creator fund. I do not make a cent off of actual TikTok itself. So 6.9 million views, I get nothing for it. But that many views and 1 million likes, 4,000 comments, 23,000 saves right now, 15,000 shares. You might be thinking, Anna, what could you possibly do that is like that interesting to that many people? It truly is a TikTok that I just like saw someone else make the format, and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of funny, because I was like thinking about this instance just like randomly out of the blue. But basically, I'll just show you the final slide because that's what's important. But it's 4 pictures. It says, when I'm feeling smart, but then I remember the time I accepted a literal cartoon of Ben Franklin and became the example, with this picture. The people are discussing. The people are discussing. I feel like if there was one of those like AI generated summaries of the comments right now, it would be like, this poor girl, she's too young to know what real money looks like. This is real. I haven't talked about it on TikTok yet because I figure I'll just let the people keep discussing whether or not that $100 bill is real. I love that people are like defending me in the comments, being like, it's so unfair for her manager, like go back to your manager, like that's a real bill, all of this. That bill was 100% fake. And I do plan on addressing that on TikTok sometime this week after the people talk amongst themselves long enough. That bill was 100% fake. It was whenever I was working at Juice Bar in 2021, literally me and some other girl in the store, like just us two, because other people kept being like, you should have called your manager over to see if it was like a real bill. No manager there, it was just us two. But it was literally a guy that walked in. He was like not typical Juice Bar clientele. Like Juice Bar clientele is usually like college girls, honestly, or like an almond mom. It's kind of like Juice Bar clientele. So it was like this guy that walked in, not part of the usual clientele, but also just like kind of looked, I don't know, like his mannerisms and stuff like looked like he didn't know what, like he was not familiar with Juice Bar. And he kind of like browsed the menu and then like walked up and like without even looking at the grab and go case for real, like grabbed a bottle of water and then tried to pay for the water with the $100 bill. I say tried to. I did accept the $100 bill. One, I felt really nervous. I didn't think that much about it, but like since it was 100, I was like, that's kind of weird. So I swear I like looked at it up to the light. I don't know what I was looking for. No idea what I was looking for. I looked at it up to the light, and people in the comments keep saying you should have used one of the counterfeit pins on it. The issue is I did use one of the counterfeit pins on it, but the counterfeit pin apparently was entirely dried out, which I did not like know. So I make the mark and nothing came up on the bill. Like with a counterfeit pin, if it's a real bill, it's just kind of like yellowy clear, like you can't really see it all that much. And then if it's a fake bill, it's like a black mark, like looks like a Sharpie. Because the pin was dried out, it barely made any mark at all. And so I was like, well, it must be real. And also, even if I thought, like truly thought that it was fake, it was just me and one other girl in the store. Like I would have felt scared to be like, this is a fake bill. I cannot accept this, especially because like real protocol is supposed to be that you like keep the bill. Like you can't give a counterfeit bill back to the person that's using it. You don't necessarily have to be like, I'm calling the police right now, but like you can't give the bill back. I wasn't doing all that, but also like that wasn't even running through my head because I was like, well, I tried the pin said it was real. And so also people kept being like, why would someone like what benefit would it have for them to use the $100 bill? If you buy a $2 bottle of water with a $100 bill that is fake and it gets accepted, all of a sudden you have $88 in real cash that you just made because of the change. So that is why people would do it. That man did it successfully. I didn't think about it all that much. I washed his money for him. And then it was like later in the night after my shift, my manager I think was counting up the cash drawer and called me and was like, this is the fakest $100 bill I have ever seen. You're getting written up. And I was like, I cried about it. Like I was so upset about it. But I do love that people in the comments are really they're like, that is so real. Gen Z doesn't know what cash looks like. Thank you guys. It really was like a very fake $100 bill. But all that to say, like that is an insane number of views and likes on a TikTok. I've like gained followers from it, which I'm like, well now what do you guys want from me? 6.9 million views. And people are still commenting. Like every time I refresh, there's like more things coming up. People are not done. So my favorite comments from people are like, it literally says this note is legal tender of the United States. I'm like, guys, that's what a counterfeit would say. A counterfeit would not say this isn't real. A counterfeit would say this is real. This is real money. Or people saying it literally says series 1985 on it. Like it's just a bill from 1985. It's just old. Yes, it is a counterfeit of a bill from 1985. That's what's going on TikTok. I kind of think tomorrow I'm going to film like the most mundane footage of like a day in the life for TikTok and then have my voiceover be like, spend a day with me after hitting 1 million likes on TikTok. Because I'm famous now. This video might be a little shorter than some. I'm not positive. I really have no idea actually how long this will be. But I do feel like it's a fun one, just kind of get a break up and like hang out after a few like themed voiceover videos, which I hope you're really enjoying. And if you are, let me know because I don't want like every single one to be like themed in voiceover, but they are cool. And I feel like they bring value and I'm like able to talk about more things that I would like to be. But with all of that, I never, like I said, I never want to lose this that we have going on right here, right now. I appreciate you so much. Subscribe before you go and also watch another video. YouTube seems to think you'll enjoy the one that's on the screen right now. I adore you. I appreciate you and I'll see you